Hello there, viewers. Welcome back to the Oh, hang on.
I've been doing this so long, and I forget every time.
My retirement doesn't mean... You're told now is to stand by their new manager.
Hello there, viewers. Welcome back to the Manchester United Save.
It would have sounded rubbish if you weren't there, wouldn't it? I'm just talking to the microphone. You just mind your own business. Looking all right? Good. Sound. Good one.
So, today we've got two massive games. One massive game, and we're playing West Brom. So, we play Liverpool and West Brom before the January transfer window opens. And again, it's that final chance for players that potentially been on the fringe of the squad a little bit to impress me before I inevitably sell them in the January. Next episode, we'll do sort of all the way through January into one episode, which should be quite good. I'll say now, folks, if we hit 650 likes, I've never set that as a target, 650 likes, there'll be a new episode later today, no matter what time this goes up. That, my friends, is a promise. So, if we take a quick gander at the Premier League, you can see Neymar still topping both charts in terms of goals and average rating, but we are third in the league, 3 points behind Liverpool, the team we face just in a moment. So yeah, and a win will be all important. Our fixtures recently have been going relatively well. 2 wins against Bournemouth and Leicester, and a draw against Sheffield United. It's okay, 7 points from 9 in a busy sort of December spell. It's all very sort of now, isn't it? Apart from the fact we're 2 years in the future. So, Liverpool is today's game, and this is today's team. David De Gea starts in goal. Phil Jones, the Fridge, John Stones, and Darmian. Luke Shaw is constantly injured this season and is really getting on my nerves. Javi Martinez sits in front with Pogba and Gundogan. Rostov for Barkley just in front of those with Morata and Neymar. Neymar struggling for a little bit of fitness. In fact, quite a few other players are. So, as I mentioned, against West Brom, rotation will be key. So let's get into today's game. Liverpool, the opposition, a must win. They're playing Origi up front. Coutinho, Firmino, Milner, Henderson. Quite a lot of familiar faces then, apart from this Calvalero guy. That's how I'm going to guess you say his name. On the right wing. Tasty. Joe Allen is on the bench. So, phew. As is Nathan Redmond. Interesting signing. We owe Liverpool after last time. I do believe last time we played Liverpool, they potentially beat us at the start of the season. Right then, the games have already begun. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, I do fear for us a little bit because we play quite a narrow formation. Liverpool obviously playing quite a wide formation. That man's got capital letters in his name. Some players on Football Manager do that this year. Nobody knows why. Made that way more mysterious than it needed to be. As Gundogan gets himself on the ball. Paul Pogba on it now. Forward to Morata. And Henderson clears. Now, Paul Pogba's an interesting case. Not seen an awful lot out of him. The Fridge is giving it away. That is pathetic. He froze. And the ball over to Origi. Origi, De Gea could save. Nice to see him stay in his goal in this episode, which is always more pleasing than when he doesn't, which is becoming all too familiar recently. Gundogan now brings it forward. I thought that was going to be the end of the highlight. And as Martin Scuttle crunches Neymar, it probably is. Darmian with a throw-in to Neymar Jr., the little Neymar. Maybe we should call him that, little Neymar. I mean, is that patronising or condescending? Probably. Pogba into Rostov for Barkley, obviously an Evertonian, into Neymar, and Neymar scores, and Neymar, that's our first shot of the game, actually, 18 minutes in. Neymar is so good. Big moments, big times, big goals. That was one of them right there. Paul Pogba starts the move, gives it to Rostov for Barkley, who plays a lovely, delicate chip to Neymar. Mignolet can't get near it, and Neymar smashes home. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0. Okay, good. We've taken a lead, which means we can inevitably mess it up, but at the same time, we could win gallantly as Origi goes through on goal, and Phil Jones, I tell you what, 2 Evertonians, well, 2 players who have previously played for Everton, I should say, in this team. Oh my god, Darmian's giving it away. Cavallero, Jones, Stones, too many owns. Sacco heads forward. Oh my god, no one's gone to it. Martinez, Coutinho, it's a bit of a mess in there right now. What I was saying is Barkley and Jones and Stones, for God's sake, they've scored. I knew it. Origi. If I'd have just said it properly, that would have never happened. Tongue twisted. That's today's episode. What I meant to say was John Stones and Ross Barkley have obviously come from Everton, so they've got something invested in this game. Oh, the point's lost now. They've scored 1-1. Origi, who knew? I wish I had a young, European striker that had come from Ligue 1, but never mind. No harm done. Oh yeah, Martial, 60 million. Neymar. Right, throw in, deep in their half, laid into Morata. Phil Jones now. Plays it back to Paul Pogba. He's got a few options, but decides to play it back out to Jones. Ball into the middle. Darmian, of all the people. Volleys in at the front post. Matteo Darmian, 2-1 to Manchester United, and we are romping it. We had a romp at Old Trafford quite recently, and here's another one. Paul Pogba, the instigator once again. The ball in from Phil Jones wearing pink boots. It just doesn't suit him. And the blue-booted Darmian, I don't know why boots have become such a big factor, pops home, and that's 2-1. So far, so bloody good. Darmian out to Phil Jones. Phil Jones again, causing absolute mayhem in the Liverpool defence. Morata takes on his man, shot at goal, and Mignolet saves, cleared by Sacco, and now Darmian has a chance to put it back into the middle. Does so, but Martin Skirtle does what he does best and puts his face in the way of it. It looks like it as well. Javi Martinez has picked up a bit of a knock just before half-time. And as we say this, Liverpool with a chance to equalise on the stroke of half-time. Coutinho down the right-hand side now. Started the game on the left. Can he find a ball into the middle? He does so. Origi, back post. Cavallero. I think that's how you say his name. Lero, maybe. Makes it 2. And it's 2-2. And we go into half-time. Not a good time to concede, traditionally. Though, I don't understand that. Because no time is good to concede. Because you've conceded. I'm just, I should do mythology or something. So at half-time, 2-2, it's all to play for. We're actually going to move Gundogan back a little bit, take Martinez off and bring on Yuri Tielemans in the middle. Why not? We're still on attacking. I'm going to continue to say we owe Liverpool. We are going to come on to control though, because I think we play it quite well. So, lots of good technicians in the middle. Brendan Rodgers would have liked that. Again, I think Pellegrini's in charge of Liverpool though. I think we checked that before. Ball played forward, and Martin Skirtle stops it. Suspicious. Tielemans, can he pop it through? Tielemans to Neymar. Neymar! Oh, he's hit the white beam. He's still got it though. Back to Pogba. Oh, Mignolet. He's hit the Belgian beam. The Belgian beam. This microphone's a little bit high today. It was in my eye line. Roster for Barkley with it now. On to Morata. This looks like it could be an attack for us as Phil Jones gallants down this right side. Ball in. Neymar. Little Neymar. My little man. He's popped it in. That, my friends, is 3-2. Neymar's second of the game, his 20th of the season. A superb assist from Phil Jones, who is actually becoming quite natural at right back. Potentially could solve a few issues for us as he gets even better there. Neymar, that is outrageous. He starts that volley, I think, like on the M6. That's outrageous. I'm not sure if the M6 is close, and I'm pretty sure it's not. M42? One of the motorways. I'm talking about motorways, folks, for those that are thinking, who's this M? I thought she was in James Bond. Okay, 10 or so minutes to go. The clock is... Do you know what? The clock's winding down and I'm not going to touch anything. Probably should have touched something. Firmino... my hands are still just up. Pogba with it in our corner. Phil Jones now. Do you want you to whack it clear, friend? Okay, well, never mind. We've got... Somehow he's He's Marty McFly'd his way to a throw-in down the other end as the fridge gets in on Origi. Do you know what? If we score one more, that will settle things. If they score... That'll draw things. Oh no, we've given it away, and now a chance for them to come forward with Origi again. Scored a goal in the first half as he makes his way down this right-hand side. There's plenty of men in the middle. We've got defenders in there. David De Gea is not entirely in position, but it'll do for now. Nathaniel Klein switches it to the other side. Morata's going to close it down as Sacco now picks it up on this left-hand side. The tension is very tense. Coutinho forward to Origi. Origi at goal misses. Now this is very important, obviously, because this puts us level on points with Liverpool, and I will speak at a lower speed. As Mignolet kicks it upfield, the game is over. Manchester United 3, Liverpool 2. A massive win in the context of our season. Forget the Europa League. The Premier League is what we're going to win. We've got another game, Ben. Calm down. It's not even over yet. So then, viewers, a game against West Brom is what's in order today, and we've changed things up a little bit. Neymar remains up top, but behind him, it's all changed apart from Paul Pogba. Januzaj on the left-hand side, Iniesta just behind Neymar, Costa on the right, Tielemans, Pogba, and then at the back, Jimenez is going to come in for the fridge. Actually, we'll bring Benassia in as well for John Stones. Double change, why not? Not natural there, but I want to keep the defence the same roles. So I don't want to move it round. Anyway, playing West Brom, a few of these players are going to get a chance to show what they're made of. We're resting the likes of Stones and Gundogan, the fridge, and Morata today. Just a bit of rotation. I said I'd do it, and I have. Man of my word. Man of my bloody word. So all of a sudden, we're no longer trying to catch Liverpool. We're just trying to stay at pace with them. Our records are identical, apart from our goal differences, which is 8 goals. I was getting 80 goals different. 20 games in, that'd be impressive. 8 goals difference, 15 to 23, and hopefully against West Brom we can try and up that a bit today. They're in 9th place, so it won't be too easy, so let's see how we get on. They're playing Giovanni Dos Santos, Lucas Leiva, Adam Lallana. Oh my word. Speaking of more Liverpool related, this is like a Liverpool related episode to be fair. Brendan Rodgers got sacked as Leicester manager. Where will he go next? The magical journey of Brendan. Right, the team talk's gone quite well as we head into today's game. Obviously, 7th place West Brom should be taken down with ease. But traditionally, we win a big game and then lose Quite a standard game, so this is going to be fun. Douglas Costa to Neymar. Tielemans now. First chance of the game and first goal of the game. Tielemans found a little bit of space. Neymar played him in. Now, because when you play Neymar to Trequartista, especially on his own, he's likely to drop a little bit deeper, and it allows the midfield runners, Iniesta, Pogba, Tielemans, to get ahead of him. And that's what we've just seen here. You can see Costa. Neymar just holds it up, plays a through ball. Tielemans is carried on his run, and then a fine finish into the bottom left-hand corner. Kind of chips it, dinks it in. That's very, very niche. Tielemans finds himself in space again, and that shot not as good as the first one. I'll be honest, Yuri, not as good as the first one. Pogba struggling for fitness. I think he's the man we're going to take off at half-time. We'll bring on Gundogan, give them half each. I think that's probably fair. The defence are all on yellows, which is a bit worrying, but I guess when you're in a 1-0 lead, you don't worry about it too much. Hopefully we stay calm, stay attacking, and see the second half out. West Brom 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 West Brom 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 brom. If you're not doing that at the Hawthorns, then you can have that one on me as Neymar plays a ball in and it's well claimed. Hi. I've not even made the bed. I'm going to get shit about that. I'm not worried about it from you. Ellie will be home soon. Make the bloody bed. Alright. Jesus. I got annoyed with a fictional argument there, which is... It would have been a bit awkward had we conceded there, and I'm just doing brum 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 brum. I would call the video title brum 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 brum, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Never mind. Neymar, shot from distance, and again saved. It's been very sort of fits and starts, much like the brum 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 tune. I'd like to think every time you play West Brom now, in your own FM save at home, you're doing the brum 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 brum. Christmas soon. Let's do a Christmas-related question. I'm going to have to think of one. Neymar, first of all, Neymar, that should have been a goal. Douglas Costa, shame. Let me think of a question. Okay, here's the question. The best comment wins. What do we win? Not a prize, just you win. I'll let you know in a future episode. Or I'll reply to the comment saying you win. The question is this. Which footballer would you like for Christmas and why? You know what? You've got to think about it. Try with your answer, please. Danny Graham is not eligible for this answering. As we come forward again, Danny Graham not on offer. No, there's no Black Friday sale for Danny Graham. Sorry. 20% of people have just gone, well, there goes my answer. Neymar coming forward with it, shot at goal. Again, every sort of chance and highlight has been a bit rubbish. Hence, I've done a brum 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 brum, and I've done a quiz. And what else should we do? Oh, Carl Jenkinson could be in big trouble. Look at him, the dreaded walk towards that referee. Yellow card. Mountain out of a molehill. Ball played in. Douglas Costa. It's flowing around and it's in the back of the net. I'm not sure how. Okay, Jedinak with the own goal. I was going to say, I didn't think we put it in. 10 minutes to go. Let's bring on Josh Lake. Josh Lake for Iniesta. What a move. What a sub. Let's take a quick look. I was going to say let's take a quick look at the goal. But apparently we're not seeing the own goal. Okay. Liverpool look like they're going to win as well. So important for us to pick up a victory here. As Darmian, nothing happens. I was convinced he was getting sent off. Ball played in. Again, why is that a highlight? Adam Lallana goes in. Darmian. It was fired back at some pace. Gundogan out to Douglas Costa. Could there be a partridge in a pear tree? I mean, I've not done an advent calendar. Maybe I should have done what would have been a Football Manager YouTube advent calendar. On the what day is it? On the 27th of we've already had Christmas. Shit a brick. Okay, well never mind. Januzaj pops it in, and Yuri Tielemans, left-footed, the keeper. Oh, dearie me. That should then bring it to an end. Come on, wrap it up. One of the worst whistles ever seen. I used to be able to do the other whistle. I surprised myself with my ability, and that does end the game. Did I do that? Oh my God. 3-0 then. A good win for Manchester United against West Brom. It keeps us at the top of the table with Liverpool. Next episode, we'll do some transfer stuff. If we hit the like target today, bang! Ow! I missed the key part of my hand and just hit the wrist. Bang! There we go. There'll be a new episode later today. If you've enjoyed today's, do leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. From me, Dr. Benji, from Oz here in Manchester. We'll see you again. Goodbye.